Welcome to Mid-Ohio in the TCR, and typical TCR style, one person gets started the race and it causes a bit of a bottleneck, which does help us out overall to gain in a few positions off the start line, and so does that one car hot in a wall. Now Bad Dog and Dazero up in front are having a bit of an elbowing battle going on. Not too sure what Bad Dog was doing, but I thought we was going to actually get destroyed as we're coming down towards turn 2. Nope, they took themselves out. Off into the gravel pit they go to build us a lovely sandcastle. The car of choice for this race is the Ashtray, and what a machine it is. Been a while since we've had it out, dust has collected on it. Let's get it out, dust it off, send it here and show it still has a lot of life. And we're not the only ones using it. Dazero up in front is also rocking this beautiful car. The only thing that's a problem at the moment is the traffic up ahead, and besides going into the back of Dazero, we just need to try and filter our way through, and that is going to seriously help matters, really help matters, shall I say, and gain what I'd say, good 4 positions there alone. We're now up to P5. That could have gone wrong, nearly went off the track there, but managed to save it. Dazero having an exceptional lead, getting away from us now 1.1 second ahead. We need to break away from the traffic behind us, don't want to be collected again and put into the fight that we're having behind us. Need to make sure we nail these next few corners, send it out the other side and catch up to Dazero 75 up ahead. Start of lap 2, we're now 1.4 seconds away from that beautiful Astra up in front. Quite a lead away from the cars behind as well, because there's only the MG and the rest of the cars behind that are still quite a distance away. So a bit of free reign overall, but coming down to turn 3, Dazero makes a move on the VW Golf. Ourselves up the inside. Golf has apex syndrome, doesn't understand when the car's there that you can't also be there at the same time. Thankfully, no penalty was awarded for our undertake, but we are now in a podium position. What an insane, well, 1.5 laps, shall we say, because we started off in what, P12? Now we're on podium position in P3. All it is now is holding on to this line and making sure we can keep up with Dazero up in front and really not let the cars behind start to challenge us, and that is far easier said than done. Ourselves, we are on medium tyres. I very much doubt you can get away running softs here, especially for 7 laps. Mid-Ohio is not a course that is really forgiving on tyres overall, and by a few laps later, Dazero has managed to leave us standing. Yeah, they really did have a great amount of pace in that Astra and just could not keep up with them. Still in the podium position though. Car behind has been making their way through. Now we have 2 laps to go. GR Cobra 19 behind has been creeping in and closing that door. Second a lap is an exceptional amount of gain per lap. Mathematically, we may lose this position. What we need is the Forza gods to let them make a mistake and ourselves to nail every corner. Now, while they are rocking a 0.5 second penalty, that doesn't mean that they automatically haven't gained that position when they overtake. They could overtake aggressively, overtake, and we could go off the track, or even overtake and still leave us standing. As soon as they get a whiff of the back end of this car, they're going to start pushing harder, and the pressure on us is going to start increasing as well. So they make sure we nail every single corner like we are at the precise moment out the other side. 1.9 seconds, clicking to 2 seconds away from the car behind. A mistake must have been made as we're going through this latter section here. Very easily done, and we ourselves are prone to making mistakes, especially in these final few corners here, where the car does like to give us a little bit of understeer, typical TCR. Now Dazero 4.8 seconds ahead, and Buddha Monk in position 1, 6 seconds away. Unless they fall off the track, they're long gone. That's position 1 and 2 claimed. GR Cobra behind now 1.6 seconds away. Really catching us up quite quickly, I must say. We're on our final lap now. Turn 2 through this out the other side. Beautifully done. Getting that power as quickly as possible. Send it away we go. 1.4 seconds away. The heat is really on. The pressure is starting to build. The cars up in front are not making mistakes. The car behind is not making a mistake. All we need to do is ourselves not make a mistake, and that is so much easier said than done. A little bit quick coming into there. The back end stepping out is going to cost us a 10th. You see, GR Cobra has claimed that 10th. They did not make the same error as we did. 1.3 seconds away, closing that door. Problem is, we don't have a position 5 anywhere behind us. That's not going to give the car behind any pressure. They have free reign to hit everything perfectly and catch us up. 1.2 seconds away. Final few corners coming up right now. Here is where I usually am pretty weak at this track, but we managed to do exceptionally well considering. 1 second away from GR Cobra behind, still closing that door. Looks like they're in the launcher. I don't really see that car much on this, well, in TCR anymore, to be honest. I think it got kind of nerfed to a certain degree. Not too sure. Let me know down in the comments below. But the funny thing is, after this race, you know, you click next race and you join a new race. Well, the Forza gods had a totally different idea. I was the only one in this race. Never has this happened before. Do you carry on? The game thinks you should carry on, but let me know if this has happened to you down in the comments below. That is a first for me. Going over to Brands Hatch now. Starting the race off in position 5. Coming up the inside of turn 1. The MG did back out from that. We have the polka dot slotty slacks up in front in the fart can. It does seem to be the prominent car at this track, the little annoying fart can. Honda Civic managed to pit maneuver themselves, and you know what? Really delivered us an absolute gem of a turn 2. Gaining, well, we're on podium again, guys. Absolutely brilliant. In position 2, just need to keep the heat away from the cars behind. Slotty slacks, the polka dot car, really, they claimed a 4-second penalty from that situation. Not too sure if you think that's kind of fair or not, because the Honda Civic did come over and ride over the front of Slotty Slacks, but then they got kind of pushed back off the track. And yeah, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that situation there. It's kind of messy. Another thing that's messy is the tyre choice I have chosen for this race. Thinking, do you know what, short length race, Brands Hatch, medium tyres is probably the right choice. No flash. Medium tyres was the incorrect choice, because Tyrone up in front in the fart can is running a set of soft tyres and you're struggling to keep up. Yeah. Not only that, the cars behind are also running soft tyres. So maybe Brands Hatch soft tyres is the way to go. And probably the last lap or two being on worn tyres is, yeah, the right choice to make overall. And you see by the end of lap 2, Tyrone is 5 seconds away. Yeah, not ideal. Was hoping to hunt them down and gain that position. Not going to be the case. Even if their tyres did start to decay or degrade, well, they're still 5 seconds ahead, so not an optimal choice of overall. I mean, we're setting a 133.539, sorry, on medium tyres. Don't think that's too bad considering. What is bad though is, well, in my head, we are hunting down Tyrone. Unbeknown to me, the car behind has been hunting something themselves. That will be me. D9OGTYTB is in a fart can. That fart can is on medium tyres, and they have been closing that door, and rather rapidly. Not ideal. Now, while yes, they are carrying a 0.5 second penalty, Brands Hatch is a very iconic track for overtaking and grab a castle building. It's usually both of them got combined to cause that situation. Yeah, not ideal. Now, the 9OGT in the fart can is 1.5 seconds away. We still have 2 more laps of this race to go. Tyrone is no longer getting away from us, but you know, they're still 4.9 seconds ahead. They're still 1 mistake away, though, I'd like to add, of us taking that position back, or off them, shall I say. Probably the better way for it. But we are going to be under a lot of pressure from the car behind. Start of lap 5, 1.2 seconds away. We have actually set an insane lap for medium tyres of a 132.668. So credit where credit's due, Flash. That is really good going on medium tyres. Now, look in the rearview mirror. The fart can is upon us. And it's even a base livery fart can. How could it be this bad? We cannot be hunted by a fart can in base livery. But we are. And we need to defend. They're right up our trumpet, 0.5 seconds away. They're within the slipstream, right behind us. They're going to be able to gain. So we're going to hold the inside line of this next corner coming up. Not give them a whiff of coming up the inside. They have moved over to the left, so I'm going to move over to the middle. Hog the road, make this, well, Civic as wide as possible. Not give them an inch or any form factor like that. Over the curb we go, powering out the other side, 0.4 seconds away behind us. I can hear that engine. It is awful. Absolutely awful. I mean, it's just an awful engine overall. But we're holding the middle of this track, making the Civic as wide as possible, defending as best as we can. Having the inside line, again, for the final corner here, till we start lap 6. Beautifully holding that apex, going to bring it round into the middle and then pull it back over to the right, holding the inside line, defending to our life. It depends on it. It really is like that. 0.1 seconds away. They're looking for the outside line into turn 1, and I'm just not giving them that inch. It cannot be done. I cannot surrender. Coming up to the inside, they are too far away to make a dive bomb, but I do park it on the apex and come slow at the corner on purpose, just to create a little bit of breathing buffer as we enter turn 3 and now the other side. Going back over for the defensive line. They are really hunting for this position, and credit where credit's due to D9OGT. An epic drive and an epic battle from them. They wasn't overly aggressive. They're making it as fair as possible, and that is what makes Forza Motorsport insane, is when you get these iconic races like this that you can't forget, with these drivers that are absolutely insane, are fair to the nail. Look at this, side by side through this corner. Ultimately, we both give each other space. Yes, they did back out. It is such a dangerous corner to overtake, and many times I've tried an overtake there and got kissed, and off the track we go, and they probably know that's the case. But we were fair both ways, given that position. And maybe this is the time now they've realised that it's not going to work. I'm defending everything this Civic can do. It really is. And they've backed off a little bit, 0.5 seconds away. I mean, even if they did overtake, they still have to find 0.5 on top. I totally understand that. But it still provides an absolutely insane race. So thank you very much, D9OGT. That was incredible. And credit where credit's due, my man. Loved it throughout. Thank you very much, bud. And what an epic race that really was. And look at that. We set a 132.668 as our best lap, which was only 5/10 quicker, slower, sorry, than D9OTG. Yeah, and we were on medium tires. Incredible. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.